A store clerk shot in the face right before robbers came in to take cash. The piece of evidence police have right now that they say is vital to the investigation.
And new speed cameras are now live on Broad Street. When the fines will start going out in the mail.
There's a new scam going around our area. The warning that you need to hear about the text to look out for. Those stories and more on today's edition of the lineup. It's Monday, September 15th, 2025.
Hey everyone, I'm NBC 10's Keith Jones.
And I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today, starting with breaking news from overnight.
A store worker was shot during a robbery in Frankford. NBC 10's Alex DiPrato has more on how the victim is doing.
That store clerk is in the hospital in stable condition here at Temple Health after being shot in the face during a robbery. It happened shortly after 11 o'clock last night. Police say a man wearing all black entered the Bridge Market at Ridge and Torresdale Avenue through the front door. He stuck a gun through an opening in the bulletproof glass and fired. Moments later, others entered through a back door and began stealing money. Police rushed the store clerk to the hospital. Two men were taken into custody by police a short distance away. Police say this robbery was all caught on surveillance video and that evidence is key in this investigation. In North Philadelphia, I'm Alex DiPrato, NBC 10 News.
Happening today, one of the men accused of breaking into a Lower Merion home and shooting a mother and son goes to trial. Prosecutors say Jeremy Fuentes and two others broke into the home in December. They say the group wanted to steal guns from an elderly couple, but targeted the wrong home. A 61-year-old woman was shot in the neck. She survived, but her 25-year-old son died after he was shot in the back of the head. Two other defendants have already been convicted. They're awaiting sentencing. Happening today in Bucks County, people living near the site of a pipeline that leaked jet fuel into the drinking water will get to learn more about the situation.
Sunoco will hold a public meeting for people in Upper Makefield Township. The Department of Environment Sunoco has collected samples from more than 350 wells since the fuel leak happened back in January. It's still working on plans for a long-term remediation. Today's meeting will be held at the Crossing Church that's on Wrightstown Road in Washington Crossing. The meeting starts at 7 p.m. The Atlantic County Sheriff's Office is warning about a new scam.
They say people are getting a text or email that claims to be from the New Jersey Department of Taxation. The scammers say they need payment information to process a refund. Officials say you should not respond to the messages. Instead, you need to report and delete them immediately. Happening now, speed cameras. They're monitoring drivers on Broad Street. Let's give you a look at a map that shows the locations of the 15 cameras that are now live from Old York Road all the way to South Philadelphia.
Yeah, the city is giving drivers who are caught speeding a 60-day warning period before issuing fines. Then starting November 15th, anyone who drives more than 11 miles over the speed limit will get a $100 fine. City leaders say it's an effort to make everyone safer. Today's the first weekend you'll see Sept service back to normal, but remember to budget a little more for that ride.
Yeah, it's also the first weekday of a new fare increase. The price you pay is going up 21.5%. So the new base fare for bus and metro trips is now $2.90. That's up from $2.50. The price for regional rail tickets also going up $1 to $5. But the funding crisis is not over for SEPTA. While it's been approved to use nearly $400 million in state funding to cover the operations, it means using money that was set aside to cover maintenance on infrastructure. Riders, however, will not notice the difference up front. They're just happy service is back.
You know, with everybody trying to get to work, to home, from school, those cuts were definitely making it a lot more inconvenient for everybody. So with everything going back to normal, I feel like that's what the city needed.
SEPTA says without the proper funding, the service cuts can only be avoided for about 2 years.
Hey, heads up for drivers using the New Hope-Lambertville Bridge. A look here at the bridge. All new traffic, New Jersey-bound traffic is detoured off the bridge for construction. That's the way it will be from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. during the next week until next Friday. Pennsylvania-bound traffic will not be affected. The bridge will be open to two-way traffic overnight and on the weekend. By the way, two cities in our area ranked among the worst places for people with asthma.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America looked at data on asthma prevalence rates, visits to the ER, and deaths related to asthma. In 100 cities across the country, it found Allentown the third worst city for asthma. Philadelphia is fourth. Detroit, Michigan topped the list, and the bottom is Des Moines, Iowa. A popular vegan mac and cheese is under recall this morning.
Yeah, 2 products from Gooder Foods, Goodles brand, may contain undeclared milk and nuts. Check your cabinets for these. The company's Vegan is Believin' noodles might actually contain milk, and the Here Comes Truffle version may have cashews in the pasta. The affected products were distributed nationwide between April 29th and August 5th. Doritos and Cheetos, they're going to be made with vegetables soon.
So PepsiCo says it's working on a recipe that uses veggies as natural coloring and will swap out artificial dyes. The company says it'll use a mix of beets, radishes, paprika, and turmeric. It comes as the FDA pushes food makers to phase out artificial coloring by the end of 2026. The worldwide Labubu craze, because it's crazy. It appears to be cooling off.
Yeah, shares of Pop Mart, the Chinese toy maker. The dolls fell nearly 10% in Hong Kong today. That's the biggest drop since April. Still, Pop Mart shares are up almost 200% this year. So how about that? You'll likely see the toys everywhere, right? Including Eagles practice. We saw Lane Johnson at camp a couple weeks ago with one riding on his backpack. He said that's courtesy of his daughter. Right there.
I saw one for the first time in person yesterday at a soccer game, and
I've
I was
never
like,
seen
this is what people are going crazy over?
I know.
I don't get it.
No. I mean, there should be a study on all that stuff, from them to Furbies to Tickle Me Elmo.
These are pretty cheaply made too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this, because I really want one of these. The next fashion trend around Philadelphia is going to be this new Love Hurts line, now available in midnight green. This is, of course, Jalen Hurts' partnership with the Jordan brand. This particular color went on sale yesterday ahead of the game, and there are limited sizes left. Remember, it first came out in black with the red Love Hurts. Now it's green with the white Love Hurts.
And team colors, yeah.
And which makes sense, but my size, they don't have my size.
It's a shame.
You think I could wear a men's small?
No.
Yeah, I think I'd be swimming in it.
You'd be swimming in it. Yeah, exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth.
That's all they got.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that exciting game against the Chiefs yesterday. The Eagles won their Super Bowl rematch 20-17.
Yeah, there's also good news for the Phillies. The team officially secured their spot in the playoffs. They still need another win to clinch the division, though. They could do it tonight on the West Coast facing the Dodgers. Games at 10 o'clock on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Don't worry if you can't stay awake. We'll bring you those highlights on NBC 10 News today starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Hey, 3 Philadelphia restaurants are getting national recognition.
Bon Appetit listed Provenance among the 20 best new restaurants in 2025.
Is it Provenance?
I don't know, but
I like it. I like that.
I think that's how it should be said.
Provenance.
Provenance. Because that's French, right? The Society Hill restaurant serves a 2.5-hour, 4-course seafood tasting menu that combines classic French cuisine with Korean influences. It just sounds interesting,
sounds
doesn't
great.
it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
The name or the food?
All of it.
All of it
It
together.
just all goes together, right?
Yep.
So there's that, Provenance. And 2 restaurants landed on Food and Wine's list of top 13 sandwich shops in America. Paisano's in the Italian Market was featured for its big and bold sandwiches, and Middle Child got the honor for putting a fun flair on classic sandwiches. And those last 2, you've had something from both.
Good, yeah. And Paisano's is excellent. It's very, very good.
What kind of sandwiches? Like, what kind of, when you're talking about Italian Market, you're going to get fed well, right?
Yeah,
we're not going to do these skimpy little portions.
Like New York deli. Think about how they stack with
tons
of meat.
tons and tons
sandwiches.
and tons of meat.
Yeah.
That you can almost eat 2 meals out of.
Yeah, it's really good though.
Really?
Good. Oh yeah, got to take a trip down to the
how come
Italian market.
when did you go to Paisano's?
Last time I was in the Italian Market, actually.
I mean, where's my sandwich?
There's a lot to do on that whole strip, like 9th and Passyunk. Just walk it from the cheesesteak joints. It's great.
Just saying, I'm still waiting on my sandwich.
Especially on a weekend morning. It's great.
I didn't get a sandwich. That does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Erin Coleman, I'm Keith Jones. You can get NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app, and you can catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
See ya.